Welcome to the Schiller Institute Chorus of Eastern Massachusetts concert entitled Songs of a New Paradigm. Before I make my brief remarks, I do want to thank Pastor Cliff Brown and the Christ Church for allowing us to use this beautiful space today. The Schiller Institute Chorus was established first in New York City in 2014 at a sing-along performance of excerpts from the Messiah, Handel's Messiah. The concert had been organized as a response to the outrage over the grand jury decision on the death of Eric Garner, which threatened to create divisions and violence in New York City. The concert at that time was dedicated to the sanctity of human life, every human life. In 2014, the Schiller Institute Chorus held a performance of Mozart's Requiem at the Cathedral of the Holy Cross in Boston on the 50th anniversary of the assassination of John F. Kennedy to an audience of more than 1,000 people. Now, this year, we are approaching the 60th anniversary of the assassination of John F. Kennedy in November, and we reflect upon a United States that was once an engine of peace, offering the Peace Corps and Army Corps of Engineers to the world, not the current paradigm of endless wars. As our son of Quincy, John Quincy Adams, said in 1821, when he was Secretary of State, America goes not abroad in search of monsters to destroy, but she is the well-wisher to the freedom and independence of all. Our mission with the numerous events and concerts the Schiller Institute has been holding around the world is to inspire a dialogue among nations and cultures, to intervene into the current culture of endless wars, cultural degradation, and violence. What you will hear tonight is a very diverse program of pieces from many different time periods, languages, cultures, folk music from Russia, China, and Latin America. You will also hear the Italian aria and art song, German art songs, and the art song of America, the African American spiritual. While the tonality, the rhythm, the poetry might all be different, the principle that unites most of these songs is the same, and is best summed up in the first stanza of the beloved German art song, An die Musik, by Schubert, or dedicated to music. And the first stanza goes as follows. Beloved art, in how many a bleak hour, when I am enmeshed in life's tumultuous round, have you kindled my heart to the warmth of love and borne me away to a better world. That better world of which he speaks, one could say, is a new paradigm of peace. And you are transported there momentarily by beloved art, music, great classical drama. But as Friedrich Schiller, the poet of freedom, said, the role of culture and art is more permanent than that. And if you have a whole culture where people are surrounded by artistic and intellectual beauty, they're constantly uplifted to see their own humanity and humanity in others. And therefore, they're not driven by hatred or vengeance. Our final piece in the concert today is Mendelssohn's beautiful choral piece, How Lovely Are Thy Messengers, whose poetry is, how lovely are the messengers that preach us the gospel of peace. To all the nations is gone forth the sound of their words, throughout all their lands glad tidings. And immediately following that, we will sing Dona Nobis Pace, and we invite you to sing along. You can see the music on the back of your program. I will just make a plug that I urge you and invite you to join the chorus. And if you feel moved to please contribute so that we can have more concerts like this. And finally, as I said in my program notes, we hope that today's concert not only transports you to a better world momentarily, but inspires you to work with us to create one for all of humanity. Thank you.
It's made even more remarkable because it's only one page of music, and so much happens in that one little page of music. The accompaniment starts, and you can hear death in the accompaniment approaching this beautiful young maiden. And then she starts to sing. She's so scared, and she says, "Pass me by, skeleton man, go away. I am still young, dear one." So she refers to death as dear one, as a beloved. She inherently knows that death comes to us all, but she's not ready because she's young. And she finishes off by saying, "Touch me not, touch me not." And then the music changes, and we hear death approaching her again, but there's a calmness in it. And death responds to her by saying, "Give me your hand, tender, lovely form. I am your friend, and I come not to punish you. I want to embrace you, slip into my arms, and sleep." So it's just, while death is tragic, of course, there's always a beauty to it because it's cyclical, and we all come to that point in our lives at some point, whether we're young or old. And Schubert had a beautiful way of expressing that. So it was Der Tod und das Leben. I grew up speaking Spanish. I'm Latino. What English is my first language because I grew up here in the States. And I always tell my husband I have to make a switch, right, to go back into Spanish. However, when I started writing music, it poured out of me in Spanish. So clearly, there's a genetic component to art. And my music has a Spanish and Latin American flavor to it. I didn't grow up necessarily listening to only Latin and Spanish music, but something inside me responds to that. So this piece I actually wrote for my son, who is on the spectrum. And he's taught me so very much. He's taught me how to communicate because of his lack of communication. He's taught me how to be able to diffuse a situation as opposed to escalating a situation. And I'm so grateful that this has been my life experience with him. And so this just poured out of me one day when I was thinking about my son.
Oh Thank you, Susan. Thank you for such a beautiful piece. I really love hearing it. And thank you for writing something so beautiful in Spanish. Truly. I will also be singing a song in Spanish by one of my favorite composers. This is a composer that I spent a lot of time in school learning his music, understanding his way of expressing himself through music. And it was also, I mean, if you talk to me outside of here, you'll know how disheartening it is to me how little musicologists in the United States talk about Latin American composers particularly. So this is a song that's very dear to my heart. As you'll see in the poetry in the program, it is a love story, tragic one, nonetheless a love story. And Carlos Mascarino and Fernand Silva Valdes, the poet, collaborated to make a truly beautiful piece, and I hope you all enjoy it as much as I do.
wonderful celebration to celebrate music, culture that make this world a better place. We brought two selections today. One is Butterfly and Lovers. It's about a love story. A young couple, their love is unproven from their parents, and at the end of the song, they just turn into butterfly. Beautiful, but with sad harvest celebration. Please enjoy.
Unfortunately, that her sweetie has left. Didn't even say goodbye. And the second one is about a garden where the apple trees are blossoming, and the sweetie didn't leave this time.
Oh,
ready to say anything because songs are cool like that, right? You know, you have a translation in your program and the words and stuff, and they speak for themselves. It's a song about a rose and a willow or a beautiful boy on the opposite spectrum. Now, we're going to sing an aria. And arias are beautiful, but a lot of times, and I've thought about this a lot over the years being a singer, they're out of context. And even though we'll sit and we'll love the tune and we'll love, wow, that's a great performance. You know, so this is from the opera Les Misères d'Amour, The Elixir of Love, and I always try to bring it into modern context too. I think one of the reasons I was so attracted to the Schiller mission is we're trying to make people understand things because we've lost something musically along the way, culturally. And so everybody knows who Forrest Gump is, I think, right? Spoiler alert, something. Forrest Gump, you know, he's a simpleton. I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is. That's Nemorino, right? The guy who sings this aria, Una furtiva lagrima. He's not a smart man, he's a country bumpkin. And if you look at the Latin, you know, just get really tenor deep there. Nemorino, take it back to Latin, it literally means little no one, right? So Donizetti knew what he was doing when he described this guy. So he's a simpleton, but he knows what love is. This is his song, showing us that. chiedo a si morir, si può morir.
give us a poem by Friedrich Schiller. Since this is the Schiller Institute chorus, we should have a poem by Schiller.
Hoffnung. Es reden und träumen die Menschen viel von besseren, künftigen Tagen. Nach einem glücklichen, goldenen Ziel sieht man sie brennen und jagen. Die Welt wird alt und wird wieder jung. Doch der Mensch hofft immer Verbesserung. Die Hoffnung führt ihn ins Leben ein. Sie umflattert den fröhlichen Knaben. Den Jüngling locket ihr Zauberstab. Sie wird mit dem Greis nicht begraben. Denn beschließt er im Grabe den müden Lauf. Noch am Grabe pflanzt er die Hoffnung auf. Es ist kein leerer, schmeichelnder Wahn, erzeugt im Gehirne des Toren. Im Herzen kündet es laut sich an. Zu was Besserem sind wir geboren. Und was die innere Stimme spricht, das täuscht die hoffende Seele nicht. People discuss it and dream on end better days that are coming. After a golden and prosperous end, they are seen chasing and running. The world grows old and grows young in turn, yet doth man for betterment hope eternal. 'Tis hope that guides him into life. Round the frolicsome boy doth it flutter. The youth is allured by its magic rife. It is not interred with the elder, though he ends in the coffin of his weary load. Yet upon that coffin he plants his hope. It is no empty, fawning deceit, begot in the brain of a jester. Proclaimed aloud in the heart it is. We were born for that which is better. And what the innermost voice conveys, the hoping spirit ne'er that betrays.
He had to meet crumbs from the rich man's table. Dip your finger in the water, coming, kumatanka, I'm tormented in the flame. I'm tormented in the flame. I'm tormented in the flame. Dip your finger in the water, coming, kumatanka, I'm tormented in the flame. Rich man died, he lived so well. Dip your finger in the water, coming, kumatanka, I'm tormented.
for reception. We have a lot of goodies. We'd love to chat and all that. So thank you very much. It's wonderful to have